Hey there, welcome back, buddy. In this video, we are going to learn what is quote line items, and what is the advantage of syncing the quotation. And also, finally, we are going to see how you can design your quote template just by configuration without writing a single line of code. So, let's get started. Now, just to take a scenario, let's say I'm selling Salesforce courses and I got an opportunity to sell my Salesforce Sales Cloud course to ABC Private Limited. And also, let's say I crossed all the stages in the opportunity, and currently I am in an important stage which is proposal and negotiation. And this is a stage where I'll be generating the quotation to my client, and there will be some negotiation in the prices, and finally we will be closing the deal. Now, in order to create the quote, scroll down, you'll be seeing this quotes object in which we are going to create one quotation. Now, let's say I'm naming the quotation as Q1, and of course there will be expiration date for all the quotations, right? It's not like I'm generating the quotation for today and you're purchasing the product for the next year for the same price. Of course the prices will be fluctuating, right? So it is always best to have the expiration date for the quotation that we are generating. Also, you can set the status of your quotation. If these values are not matching your business, feel free to create the picklist value as per your business needs. Now, let's say the tax amount is 100 and there is no shipping or handling charges because I'm just selling my course, right? Now, the point of contact for me to send this quotation is, let's say, Sam. So I'm not explicitly mentioning the email and phone number because email and phone is already provided in this contact. And you can also give a billing address and the shipping address if needed. Now I am saving the quotation. Let me open the quotation. Now here you can see whatever the opportunity line item. Let me open the opportunity. So whatever the opportunity product or opportunity line item that we added in the opportunity will be converted as the quote line item under the quote. So let me edit the quote line item to show what are the fields available under the quote line items. So here we can see the list price, that is the actual price of the product. Next comes the sales price and the quantity, which is flowing from the opportunity product directly. So if I'm editing the opportunity product, you'll be seeing the sales price and the quantity, right? These values will be flowing to the quote line items. And then here you can see subtotal is calculated by multiplying sales price and the quantity. Then let's say you decided to give 5% of the discount, you can mention the discount percentage, and here the total price will be calculated upon saving. Okay, it won't be dynamic when you're changing the discount percentage. Let's say I'm saving this particular quote line item, and again I'm trying to edit this. Here you can see the total price is calculated based on the subtotal minus the 5% of the subtotal, which is 1500. So let me save it back. Now here in the quote, we can see the grand total is 28,600, whereas in the opportunity, it is still 30,000 because we haven't yet synced the quotation, right? And that's the reason the quote and the opportunity is not in sync. Now let's see how to sync the quotation. For that, click on this arrow mark and there will be an option start sync. Click on this button. Here it says that if you continue, you will replace all the opportunity products with the quote line items. After the quote is synced, opportunity products and quote line items are updated automatically. Now let me click on continue. Now if I'm going back to the opportunity and let me refresh the screen, here you can see the amount changes to 28,500, but here it is 28,600, right? That is because we have added the tax. So only the quote line items will be synced to the opportunity. Okay. Now let's say I'm editing this opportunity line item. Here, whatever the values that we gave in the quote line item will be synced to the opportunity line item. So just for your information, the discount field in the opportunity product is not having the field level security even for the system admin by default. So make sure to give the field level security and place the discount percentage field in the opportunity line item. Okay. Now let me save it. And I'm going back to the code. What if I'm adding a new quote line item? Let me try to add new product in the quote line item. Let's say I'm adding Salesforce LWC only. And let's say the quantity is around 5 and the discount percentage I'm giving like 5% now itself, and I'm saving it. So we just added one another line item in the code, right? Now let me go back to opportunity and see whether the opportunity line item was automatically created or not. Awesome, right? The opportunity line item was automatically added by Salesforce. So this is how the quotation syncing will be working. But one thing that you have to remember is that, let's say you're having multiple quotation, you can able to sync only one quotation at a time. Just to demonstrate that, let me create one another quotation quickly. Now let's say I'm trying to sync this particular quotation Q2. Here I'll be getting a warning message. Quotation Q1 is already synced with this opportunity. An opportunity can be synced with only one quotation. If you continue, Q1 won't sync. Okay. I hope now you have got a clear understanding how syncing of quotation works. Now let's see how to create the PDF for this quotation. In order to create the PDF, click on this arrow mark and select this option, Create PDF. Here a PDF preview will be created for us, containing all the basic information like prepared by, contact details, billing address, shipping address, and the list of quote line items along with the subtotal, discount, total price, so and so. Don't worry, in this video we will also be seeing how to configure this layout. Now we are having two options. Either you can save and email the quotation to your customer, or else you can save the quotation. Let me save the quotation and show you what happens at the back end. So under the notes and attachment, the quotation PDF will be stored for us. We can easily preview whenever we need it. And also you can see a record will be created under the code PDF in order to track the number of versions. Let's say I'm clicking on this, you'll be seeing the PDF preview, what is there at the time of generation. Now let me close this, and if I'm trying to generate again and I'm trying to save, you can see that automatically the versioning of quotation will be happening like V1, V2, so and so. And not only storing, you can also directly email this quotation to your client easily. So for that, let me create the PDF again. And here you will be having an option which is save and email quotation. Let me save and email the quotation. So you can see the code PDF was created automatically and a file has been stored under the notes and attachment. Also in the email, you can see the PDF was attached automatically. Now let's say I'm emailing this out to the customer, attach and send. And this is the email of that particular customer. And here you can see I received the PDF as well. And as a customer, I can download the PDF. I can preview what is the quotation. And then if any negotiation needed, I'll be contacting back to the salesperson. If not, I'll be signing the quotation and I'll be reverting back to the salesperson. So this is how you can create the PDF and email the same to your customer. And not only that, under the activity tab, you can see the complete history of communications that you had with your customer. Let's say I'm opening this up. You can also see the list of attachments that were attached in this particular communication. Awesome, right? Now let's say you don't want to show this email quote, or when you're creating the PDF, there is a button save and email quote under certain stages of your quotation. Then under the quote object, there is a Picklist field which is status, right? So there is a checkbox, allow email. If this checkbox is unchecked for a particular stage, that email button will not be visible. So here, for example, I just unchecked for the need review, right? Let's say I'm changing the status to need review. And if I'm clicking on this arrow mark, you won't be seeing that email quote option. And also, let's say I'm creating the PDF. You won't be seeing the other button which is save and email quote. I just wanted you to know the purpose of this particular checkbox under the status pick list of quote object. Now finally, let's see how to modify this particular layout and we'll wind up this video. So in order to change this particular PDF layout, go to setup and search for quote templates. And here you can create your new template. Let me create one new template. For example, corporate template, and I'm saving it. So if you know how to modify the classic page layout, it's more or less same. Here you'll be seeing the list of objects that you can have access to. You can also drag and drop the list. Let's say I'm dragging and dropping this list. You can select the related object of the quote object. Here you'll be seeing like orders, quote line items, so and so. You can use whatever you needed. Let's say I'm selecting the orders, for example. Here you'll be seeing the list of fields under the order object. You can just drag and drop it. It is so simple to configure. It is as similar to that you're configuring the classic page layout. Okay, let's say I'm saving this and I'm creating one another template just to show you what happens when you're clicking on create PDF when you're having more than one template. Okay, so let me create one another template quickly and I'm saving it. Now let me go back to the code and I'm hard refreshing it once. And now let's say I'm trying to create the PDF. Okay, it's still directly creating. Okay, I forgot to activate it. Let me quickly activate both of the templates, and let me go back and hard refresh it once again. And if I'm trying to create the PDF again, here you can see I'll be getting an option to select the template, and then I can create the PDF. Awesome. Now let's say if you want some complex and beautified version of the PDF that aligns your company's branding and all, there is a concept in Salesforce which is VF page, using which you can create complex and beautified version of the PDF. I hope now you have got a clear understanding about the code, quote line items, what is syncing of quotation, and how you can modify the code template. And yes, that's it for this video. See you next video. Thank you. Bye bye.